This lecture is given by Swami Vishnu-devananda to the TTC in 1977, and it's entitled How to Find Happiness, How Human Beings Find Happiness. You can find more YouTubes and movies on Greg Hill 56, Gregghill, 3 G's in Greg 56, or look at the website at shivananda.org.
The happiness what you consider is external for you. So you go on searching. And how long you are going to search? And how many places you are going to search? And when are you going to find it out? For example, you take a paper and pencil, start writing. If I have such and such things in my life, I am going to be happy. Start asking, start writing. How long you are going to write? Why? Why any amount of external objects cannot bring the ultimate satisfaction and happiness to you. Why?
Because you got a problem with him.
Why? Why? That is a shallow answer. Because all the experience of the external world are created by your mind and senses. Anything which is created in the mind and senses must be always finite. And any experience you can get, doesn't matter how much it is always going to be finite. That means a finite experience cannot bring ultimate satisfaction. Why? Why? Because your essential nature is infinite bliss. So, a man, just like the example of having all the cars and he's a millionaire, suppose, put in an example, don't take literally, his experiences compared to our experience is called infinite happiness. Is it not? Is it not? Yeah. Just theoretically, his experience also finite. But from his point of view, he can have all the money and all the wealth and all the cars and all the boosters and all the stakes he can get it to satisfy his senses. For he had to work, he doesn't have to work. For such a person, the experience what we get is considered to be finite. Now, if a person gets that experience, everything, then what happens? Then what happens? When you have everything, all material things, then what happens to you? Because something is missing. What is the missing thing? 10 people went to cross a river. They were on a pilgrimage. They had to cross a river. There were no boats. So they had to swim across the flooded river. So they all decided that they are strong swimmers. So they jumped into the flooded river and swam across. They arrived the other side. And the leader started counting that everyone is safe or not. So he counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many people were there before? 10. Now there are only 9. That means 1 is. So the second man said, okay, let me count. He counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Everybody counted, and each one found that one person is, but they do not know who the person is. They know one person is, but they don't know who the person is, so they start crying and weeping. So a friend came, another man, passerby came by. What are you crying for? So we were 10 people just before, and now we are only 9. And we do not know which friend died and drowned in the river. And we all know there were 10, but not only 9. So one is definitely missing. We don't know who the person is. So the stranger said, okay, I will count for you. He counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There were 10 people now. So he said, there is no way drowned. You are all 10 here. So then, who was the missing person? The person who is counting. He did not count himself. Each person counted, but they didn't count. So, they are crying for whom? For his own self. So, who was missing? Himself. And so, the person is crying as if the person is missing, and the missing person is himself and crying for himself. Same way. What is the thing missing in our life? Self. We counted everything. We counted, if I have 20 cars and 30 pools and 40 houses and $200 billion, I am going to be happy. When you got all those things, you found something is, you are crying, oh my God, $200 billion only I am having. I got only 40 houses and 200,000 this thing. So I must get more. So I must get, maybe if I had $500 billion and the president of the universe and everyone is under my control, and then I may be happy. You got that. He is still unhappy. So something is missing in my life. What is the missing thing? So maybe if I just get all the wealth of the universe, all the beauty, all the strength, all the things, I may be happy. So he got all the things, and still, because he is not still looking for the lost thing. He is also searching, but he thinks searching by through the external means he can find it. But if there is any way you can get through external means, do you have to come here to this yoga camp? Your senses can be pleased by your present status. Is it not? You are not living like in India in a poor country. You got nice, beautiful home. You can find a good job, at least about $10, $15 an hour. Is it not? Anybody who wants to work. In India, no? What? A plumber is making $10 to $15. You call a plumber to work here, he will not only charge for working here, he will charge also for coming for an hour and going back, he also charge. You said no. Pardon? No. But still, I'm just average speaking of, even an ordinary worker makes $3.350 a. Is it not? Yeah. Minimum, that's a standard there. You cannot, the government regulation says the wage should be within. Okay, minimum wage in Canada is $2.87. Okay, let's go ahead. Huh? Okay, tell me here. Now you just wait. 287. That is equal to, in Indian rupees, you know how much it is? That is about 950. About 20, but 30 rupees, that is assumed. Rupees 30 an hour wage, is it not? In India, that rupees 30 is the wages of an average man who works in the field for whole month. If he can find a job, period. Average man who works in the field makes, Nair, how much a coolie makes? 10 rupees. The percentage is 10 rupees? Daily. That is quite high. Even before they didn't.
Man gets 10 and the ladies get 5 rupees.
5 rupees. Thank God, didn't hear. Don't repeat it. There's a big fight here if he hears about it. In India, a man makes 10 rupees for a day work and woman gets only 5 rupees. Anyhow, that's another point. But 10 rupees an hour, that is only a skilled labor, is it not? Or unskilled labor? You can get unskilled, oh that's...
Laborer who works on the laborer who works on the land.
On the roadside also, the man who works the okay. 10 rupees equal to $1.
But this is not the case all over India, only in Kerala.
Kerala and other places?
Other places much less.
Okay, that's all you are. So 5 rupees, that means 8 hours hard labor, he makes 50 cents a day. And with that 50 cents, he has support his wife, his children, his mother, his father, his grandfather, granduncle, grandniece, and uncles and niece and grandniece and everything. Imagine, put yourself 50 cents a day. He has supported about 15 members of the family, all unmarried sisters, all married sisters whose husband has got no job, and even their children. It is under his command. Is it not true?
Yes.
Nair?
Yes.
50 years ago, it was the same.
Don't worry. Now. So, what is the relationship about your happiness and their happiness? Can you compare it? No. So, you can find a job. You can find everything. You can go to any beautiful direction. Then what is the thing missing in your life too? All these external things are there, is it not? So, you are also searching and seeking. And that searching, missing thing is your self. Until you find that self, you will be searching continuously, eternally. Where? In the wrong place. As we have mentioned before, an old poor woman is sewing her torn clothes. She dropped her needle inside and she went and started searching all over the grass. Why? Because she said there is no light inside, so I am searching where there is light. So, you cannot go inward and search within, because Bible says kingdom of heaven is within. Who wants search within? So, it's easy to search in the Las Vegas and Bahamas, Nassau. So, what happens is supreme joy or ocean bliss, how indescribable is the self. the infinite joy, the supreme self, bliss, the infinite happiness you are, that is your self. This is your Atman. So happiness or bliss and Atman are one and the same. The heat and fire are same. Thus declares Upanishads. Upanishads are what is Upanishads? You know? That is the Vedanta literatures. This Atman, known as soul or spirit or self, is identical with the all-prevailing Brahman of the Absolute. Is there a difference between soul and the Brahman? No, that is the